quick. If it hurts enough, oh yeah, I will fucking lickety piss myself.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Dose of Dysfunction. I am your life coach, and with me is the resident redneck,
Howdy, y'all.
or should I call him the one-armed man?
The broke dick redneck.
One-armed bandit. I mean,
Yeah, that would get off of there. God damn it. See, this is bullshit. Left-handed for everything sucks.
that's why when you dive back into the bag, you reach with your left, not your right.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, wrong bag. Because you can't die. I mean, you could, but if I'm out of bounds, it's safer that way. I'm further away from the tag.
Yeah, no, I get you.
But yes, it was definitely my fault.
Yeah, shit happens.
For all of those who can't see, I'm in a sling.
He fucked up his shoulder.
Probably looking at surgery. We're probably looking at another 12 months of nothing but this. So,
Well, I don't think you'll be in a sling for 12 months.
well, right, but you're gonna be MRIs 2 weeks out. So then you add the probably 3 to 4 weeks, or the probably next week for scheduling on the specialist.
Right.
Then your surgery, so you're at least a month before surgery, right?
Yeah.
So then you're 6 to 9 weeks on a minimal surgery. This is not minimal. I done jacked it up.
Well, until you get your MRI, you're not going to be 100% sure. But
right.
yeah,
I'm sure, and it could be something completely different. But at the most part, they think it's that I've absolutely destroyed my rotator cuff. So minimal surgery, which is tore it a little,
yeah,
is 6 to 9 weeks recovery time, no movement. Massive
reconstructive.
Yeah, reconstructive in that is like 9 to 14 weeks. So okay, you're what? I don't math good. What are we at there?
You're at 9 weeks
3 months?
is just over 2. 12 weeks is 3 months.
Yeah,
so you're
okay.
about 3.5 months if it's reconstruction.
Right.
But you'll have movement beforehand because
You'll have
typically
small movement. Yeah. And then your 8 months of physical therapy. So
you got
about a year's worth. You got a long road ahead of me. Is where I'm at.
You got a lot of stranger time.
Dude, you know how hard it is to wipe your ass with your non-dominant hand? Now, he just wiped my butt for me.
Oh my god!
It is the most disappointing, like shameful thing I have to do now is wipe my ass.
Do I need to go get you some dude wipes?
Oh god, no! I don't need those.
You're
I have them.
Oh, there we go.
Mainly because in the summertime when your balls start to sweat,
right?
It's so nice to drag a damp, soft cloth across your balls to wipe away the sweat.
Oh, have you seen the new thing on, I don't know, or on TikTok, and I don't know if this is a real thing, but it's they're in a car and the guy puts a deal over the vent.
Oh yeah.
And it has
the
a
ball
little
sack. Yeah. So Chevrolet used to have a vent right there that would blow out from underneath the dash, and if you were wearing shorts and you leaned back just a touch, it would blow right up your inside of your right leg. And it was great. It was about the only thing I ever thought Chevy did worth a shit. Then they took it away. Rednecks across America were madder than shit.
Yeah, it had sweaty balls.
Yeah,
sweaty.
It sucks. So, I mean, now they have this thing you bolt it to your dash, run the little hose down into your shorts. Testicle cooler offer machine. Yeah, I'm totally in for this.
No, I saw it.
I would install one in every vehicle I have.
I was like, that's pretty badass. I wonder if this will catch on at all. But who knows? Well, let's see. Since the last time we've done this, you've had some life events. You've had a lot of shit going on.
I've had at least 2 major events.
Yeah.
The birth of my son.
Yeah.
Last Friday. The 1st of July.
You're right.
and then blew up my shoulder.
Yeah.
Completely blew it up. Won't be able to play fall ball
Right.
and the tournament that's coming up this week, which I'm super fucking pissed about. But it is what it is.
So
I'll still be there drinking beer, cheerleading.
we have to win this tournament.
You absolutely have to now.
Well, no, there's another factor of that too, is the potential championship games on Wednesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's my birthday.
I
I don't want to lose the tournament on my birthday. Oh, Jessica says, "Oh, a baby, congrats."
Thank you. We got Sammy. I think Brittany's with Sammy. We got Carly. Hi. But yes, I've had. Well, and the main reason why we didn't do anything before was because of
A baby.
the baby. So
Yeah. Man, my favorite holiday. I love the 4th of July.
oh, it's awesome.
It's my favorite holiday.
I'm a pyro like no other.
And I
Reaper.
feel really lucky. I have one child
Yeah.
that likes it as much as I do.
Oh yeah.
So
You know what I was told?
Huh.
Lighting off these little cheese dick fireworks that I bought at the stand, because I'm sorry, but you rip off fucking artists out there need to back off of the kids' shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, for fuck's sake. I'm trying to build you a customer for life. Quit making it cost me millions of dollars.
Right.
We bought, I don't know, I think we had a grand total like 17 fireworks, right? Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Like 5 of them were them little stupid ones on the ground that just light up real bright for a second and then die out.
Yeah. But they're fun. I mean,
they misled me with the last one, right? Because I knew it was going to be the biggest one, but they told me 10, 15 feet, right?
Right.
So I'm thinking, okay, measure now. I'm like looking at them like, okay, the garage Eve is at like 25.
Right.
We should be fine. Like, it's not going to be anything big, right? I
Right.
set it out there. We light all the other ones. She tells me the whole time, this is it was just me and Moo.
Yeah.
And she's like, this is the best fireworks of my life, you know? And she's
she's happy.
super jacked. Loves them way more than I ever did. Right. And I'm
Right.
like, oh, fuck yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love blowing shit up.
Yeah. Well, you're a redneck.
But she is going to be a problem. She's going to be the kid that sticks a mortar in somebody's mailbox. Probably because I won't be supervising and won't care if she does. All right. Part of being a homeowner is replacing your mailbox on occasion.
Yeah, but that's also like a federal crime, so you got to be a little careful with
Yeah,
that one.
If you're going to do this, you better run fast.
Yeah.
But
it's all fun and game until the FBI gets involved.
Exactly. Oh my god. But so she's out there, she's having a blast. We're watching the neighbors pop off fireworks, you know, and they're popping off the good shit, right? And it goes up high enough that we can see it from our driveway over 5 houses and 2 big ass trees and shit, you know. So we're like sitting there looking up. Oh my god, ooh ah, you know. I light this fucking thing, okay, and it goes up. And it like starts off at about 10, 15 feet. Didn't end until about 30.
Oh, shit.
And I'm watching, and I'm stepped in front of her, and she's allowed to look around my leg.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'm like panicking that I'm going to light the yard on fire. I'm going to light the garage on fire. I'm going to light both cars on fire. I'm like, oh my God, what in the fuck? And the guy at the fireworks, oh yeah, I didn't get none more than 10, 15 feet, you know. Of course, he's got a fucking eye patch and 4 fingers on one hand, or 3 fingers on one hand, you know. And I'm like, yeah, fuck it. He seems trustworthy. Let's do it.
Yeah. This guy knows.
Exactly.
He knows what he's doing. Well, I always go overboard. But I don't buy the mortars and stuff like that, where you can't technically have them here. Not only that, those are expensive, though.
They are.
I mean,
I remember when you could buy a 5-pack of mortars for $35,
which isn't bad, but now they're like almost
$100 for 6.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can fucking blow me, motherfucker. I can build a pipe bomb in my backyard for half of that.
Well, right. That's part of the thing is like, well, you want to go do, and 6 is nothing.
Oh, yeah. 6 is 20 minutes of, and you're like, oh, and you get done with that. It's like, Now what? Well, we got sparklers.
Yeah. No, you've got to be all in. Or that's kind of why I like the little ones anyway, or the smaller ones. But I've noticed the biggest, baddest one at every stand always winds up sucking. It's the one that's like one or two below that. That's the baddest one out there.
Right.
And every time we're like, okay, let's, you're lighting them off and you save the more expensive ones for the end because it's supposed to be. Well, this year it was the badass one, and we lit it off a lot earlier, was a tank.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and what was...
You're not talking about the little one, right?
No. This was a big tank.
Like a 1 or 2 footer?
Yeah. I mean, this... Ooh. Yeah. And so you light this thing up and you're like, okay, this is pretty cool. You light it up and out of the barrel of the tank, it's shooting just a stream of sparks, but they almost look like stars.
Right.
Just coming out. And so it's just pouring this fountain out. And you're like, yeah, it's a tank. That's to be expected. Well, in the top of the turret, there's 6 more, 6 more fireworks deals to go off. Well, I wasn't, I was like, oh, it starts going there. Same thing like you. I'm thinking, oh, yeah, it's going to blow some stuff out the top. No. I mean, this was like 30 feet in the air just going off. And I didn't have it as far out into the street.
Yeah.
It was like, and granted, we have a driveway and stuff like that. So it wasn't, but it was more close to everybody, sitting in chairs on the sidewalk. I'm like, oh, shit. We have, the dogs are all out there because... Well, that's why we took the dogs out, was so they wouldn't sit in the house and bark all night.
Lose their mind, yeah.
Right. Well, 2 of them were like, nope, don't like it. One went and hid in the bathroom. The other one, literally, I had to pick up for a while, and then it finally went back in the house. And the one I thought was going to be the biggest shithead
laid there all night.
No, stayed by my feet all night. I'd walk out there, he'd go part of the way, or he'd stand right on the sidewalk, and every time I'd come back, he would roll around and just hang out right there.
Right.
I was like, damn it. I thought he was going to be the big pain in the ass. No, best one. And he's the one that would bark and all the other shit. And I'm like,
yeah,
all
he's
right.
the shit talker, isn't he?
Right.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, well, this should have been the one I was, letting outside all the time.
We have, in this household, we have 1 chicken, and the other 3 are like, yeah, whatever, shit's going off. The chicken is the 160-pound chicken. And he fucking sounds like a goddamn freight train every time something happens. He goes barreling for the fucking front door. You're like, Jesus Christ, you made more noise than the fucking fireworks.
Right.
Shut the fuck up. But
now, what killed me though is my youngest kid. He's out. He does not
yeah, he
care.
Can give 2 shits.
No, he finally about halfway, he'll sit in the car and watch out the back window because it gets too loud for him.
Oh,
and then about halfway through, he's like, nah, I'm going back inside. He's like, oh, I'll watch the big one. There was one we had. He's like, oh, I want to watch that one. So we get to it, right? I go inside. I'm like, come on, bud. We're going to do that. No, I'm good. I'm just like, part of my soul is just crushed.
Just depression.
Yeah, it is. But then I go out. Yeah, well, because I like it.
No,
so
I
much.
agree.
Then I go out, right?
Crush my heart.
I go out there and Si's like, can I light it? It's like, here you go, boy.
Yeah. Get up there and run.
Oh, yeah. So I let him light more and more this year. He got to light, and he's in. He loves it.
He's starting to get older to where he understands, light it, run back.
Yeah, he'll be safe. I don't worry too much about him, but
I
like him enough too. I don't really want to give up the
You don't want to pass the torch?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to give it up quite yet, but
we ought to go for New Year's. You and I ought to go out and buy some less legal bangs.
Yeah,
and do some mortar bombs.
Yeah, our neighbors lit a few off like in this, so we got them right above us. But I was actually really shocked in our neighborhood. There was a lot. Like, I didn't need to be.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a pretty good show going on around us. Like, in between.
Know what's impressive? Franklin's a 5-laner. Right? Yeah. It's only 3 lanes right here. But from Franklin, where it starts, where it ends, if you drive down that road from 9 o'clock at night to fucking 1 in the morning, shit will be going off.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, this is the biggest road in our fucking city.
And
you guys are
everybody's
just
out in the street just
blowing shit up. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
now you can't. That's the one part I like about kind of where we're
Carly
at.
says
Neighbor.
hi.
Oh, hi, Carly.
So
Even
you
though you
wave
can't
at
see
her?
me. Yep, waving at Carly, who's not on Instagram.
You wave at her. Hey, Carly, if you were on Instagram, he would have waved at you.
Yeah, I know. You're lost. But, no, I don't know why anybody after 9 o'clock would even think of driving around town.
We lit ours off, right? And the big one down here in Ann Morrison starts at 10:30.
Right.
Starts at 10:30. So at about 10:25, being the fact that we live 2.5 minutes from the park.
Yeah, you could go kind of down and look over the ridge and see everything, right?
Well, you don't get that close anymore.
Wow.
Because if you're not there at 8, you don't get a spot on the bench. So we went over to the park over by the cemetery here on Rose Hill.
Right.
And we just sat in the grass in the park. We actually TikTok lived the fireworks so that everybody else could see them too. They weren't the best, but I mean,
it's still fun and people from different places and
right.
Maggie
would have liked them more if we'd have been able to go to the bench. And I think next year, for her benefit, we'll probably ride our bikes over there.
Right.
I think that'll be the way to go. Not to mention, we'll be celebrating a first birthday, so that'll be cool. We just take Jameson and and go over and watch the fireworks for all that. So either that, or we'll be back out in Middleton with a friend of ours. They live right behind the school grounds in Middleton where they do the fireworks.
Yeah.
And it's a massive show.
Yeah, I've heard it's a pretty big show.
Middleton is the redneck cousin to Boise. But if you really want to see a good one, Melba and Marsing
I was going to say
are like the top of the line redneck around here. Like, that is the high class white trash redneck city. They fucking blow shit up. I mean, they're launching mortars the size of that cooler.
Nice.
And I mean, they're fucking huge and they do cool shit.
Right.
I'm like, oh my God, I want. Actually, if I ever decide to go back to school for anything, it'll be pyrotechnicians.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Because I think traveling all over the world, blowing shit up
would be pretty cool.
Would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I want to get one of those remotes that you can blow shit up with, like the wireless ones. You just put it in your pocket and you go, kazam, and you fucking click the button and everybody looks at you like, what the fuck? And the building falls down. What the fuck? Like, be like, yeah, where's Brock? He's got to pull the trigger on this thing. And I'd be sitting at a restaurant and be like, achoo. Blow up the building
down
fucking 3 blocks down there, like, whoa.
Nice. Oh, Carly hopped over to Instagram. Hi, Carly.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. I was like, hey, look, somebody started following us and then said, hi, Casey. And I was like, oh, hi, Carly. That's awesome. Got a game. You ready? On the spot.
Okay.
Name 7 beer brands in 20 seconds.
Busch Light, Budweiser, Coors Light, Coors Original, Heineken. Isn't that a beer? Mike's.
No.
Mike's Hard Lemonade?
That's not beer.
Oh, okay. Rolling Rock. And fuck, I need one more. Dos Equis. I'm like, wait a minute, what's the Corona? Okay.
You struggled.
I don't know if I made it the time limit, but yeah, I had an issue there at the end.
Yeah, you struggled, buddy.
I only drink like 3.
Well, it doesn't. No, that was the. So my wife was actually. This came from my wife. She texted me and said, "Tell Brock 7 beer brands, 20 seconds." Oh. She was saying, "Oh, on one of the radio shows, she says it's a game they do, and it's it's like here's another one. Name 7 football teams, 7 NFL teams in 20 seconds."
Wait. So do you name the whole like the? I'll give you the freebie. The Seattle Seahawks, or do you just name Seattle, or do you just name Seahawks?
I would say you can name like Seahawks, Rams, like that.
Okay, yeah. So you could
Yeah.
So you got the Browns, the Jaguars, the Dolphins, the Patriots. I think I said the Browns, the Texans, the Titans. I mean, obviously the Rams, the Seahawks, the Cardinals, the 49ers.
It's really kind of fun to watch you do this because you're
I
like,
have to focus. I'm looking at
Yeah,
your
I
nose,
know. You're like
focusing.
staring at me, and
This was fun though.
you're
I was like, oh, challenge.
yeah. All
I
right.
haven't had my brain booster stuff in like a week, so you may get some off the wall shit.
Well, I got
tonight.
No, I got another one. 7 candy bars.
Oh fuck! Do you want to start a timer?
I'll. Well, now you got to think. I'll tell you here. As soon as you're done drinking, go.
Fuck, payday, Baby Ruth, 1,000 grand, 100 grand, Hershey's bar, Almond Joy, Mounds, Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh, you barely got there. You had like 2 seconds
Hey,
to spare.
peanut butter cups.
We were talking about that walking through the store today. Like,
the first 5 really isn't, and I got hung up on the candy bar in like 3, but the first 5 isn't hard. It's last 2 that fucking screw you.
And that's everyone. It's the first 3 to 5 you have in your head, probably 3 to 5 things. But then when you're like past that, you're like, oh shit, fuck.
Now you're losing. No, you gotta come up with something, and then you're like, you just like, blah, blah. It's like I don't know that was a candy bar, but
it's amazing what the time clock will do to you. That little bit of time clock will be like, oh fuck, what do I do? What do I do?
Because if you're just like, hey, name 7 candy bars, and you're just like, okay. Hershey's bar, chips. You know, I mean, like you start going through them. You're like, okay, cool. You're like, hey, name him in 20 seconds. Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, and that's where my son struggled in school. Was he can do most of the stuff. The minute you put a timer on anything with him, it's over. He's done. Toast.
His brain can't. I'm right there with him. I had so much trouble with that as a kid.
As soon as there's like,
it's like added pressure.
It is, and most people like that's buckle. As soon as you add the pressure.
That's right. It's I did not buckle.
No,
I came close, but I did not buckle.
And I would say, like, for me, and I'm gonna toot my own horn. I don't typically buckle under pressure either.
Yeah,
I think though it's because I have such a fear of failure. Like, that's when the blocks everything out, and I will myself to this.
Oh yeah. Well, so like as a kid, right? Like I had the same problem that I take it you're talking about your older one.
Yeah.
So I had, and I still have dyslexia, horribly.
Which is great for a parts guy.
It is. It really is. Because they second guess. Wait a minute, is that the right or the left side? Every fucking time.
Yeah.
But as soon as there was a timer, I would actually focus more on the time than what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
To the point where it was like 2:31. 2:32. Like I would watch it and it was like, what are you fucking doing? I'm counting time.
Yeah.
Like, well, you need to be fucking writing.
You need to be focused on this, not the timer. Yeah. No, and that's my son. The minute you're like, come on, hurry up. It's, you put a time limit on it. It's like,
yeah. Oh yeah. You start locking up. So for me, once I got out of got into high school, and that was a big thing, constantly focused on trying to ignore the fact that there was even a timer.
Right.
And they would be like, all right, we're going to do a time test. And I'd be like, so we're doing a test?
Right.
And they were like, no, we're doing a time test. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Give me a fucking test. Because I had to focus myself out of the fact that there was even a clock, right? To the point where now, when shit's going down, I am a great asset. Because I will make jokes and have the ability to finish what I'm doing.
Right.
So I focused on it so much because it embarrassed the shit out of me that now that's one of my favorite things to say in an interview. Yeah, we're great under pressure. In fact, if you could put the pressure on every fucking day, it'll be great. But if you don't, I actually have a harder time working in no pressure.
Right. You squirrel away, left to your own
Mhm.
devices.
Yeah, well,
Right.
and not even that, but just the lack of focus
Yeah.
that you can have because I can get it done, and then all of a sudden, oh fuck, I have an hour to do this, and then it gets done, and you're like, God, I wish I could treat everything that way.
Well, you can, but you have to make it a competition with yourself. That's like for me.
Oh yeah,
I for
race
whatever
myself all the time.
Yeah, for whatever reason is like I put everything in a competition, even to the stupidest levels of like a Saturday. I'll give myself. I gotta get all this done, and it's like, no, we're on a clock, and it's like, well, I
Oh
want to
my
go
God, I
do
have to have
this.
the lawn mowed, weed eated, plants watered, fucking lunch made, you know, blah, 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 all this by 11:30.
Yeah.
Last thing I got to do is make lunch. So let's get her done. And you're out the door. You got your shoes on. You're fucking moving. Boom. Got the lawn weed eated. You're like, perfect. No time to celebrate. Get on the mower.
Yeah.
You're on the mower and you're like, I went to the danger zone. As you're like cruising around, fucking trimming shit down. I've had people stop on the sidewalk and watch me mow the lawn as I'm out there fucking singing and shit. And it's always like that, or, you know, those like faster beat, catchier, like Deepy in the Mode songs, you know, you're like, you know, and you're just like, yeah, here we go. You know, you're fucking mowing the lawn to AC/DC. They're like, yeah, aren't you accomplished? But you get the lawn mowed and you get into the house, or then you set out for us it's irrigation, so you set out all the flood irrigation hoses,
right?
And you get the pumps clicked on and the water stopped and it's blowing, it's flooding the grass and everything. And you run inside and you're like, 11:20, time to make a PB&J.
Nice. Well, along those, so I got sucked into a TikTok live last night, and I normally don't. I'm not big on.
You motherfucker! I was live. Why didn't you go live with me?
No. I didn't actually go live. I got sucked into watching one.
Oh, you were watching a live. Okay.
And it kind of pissed me off. Not so much, but it goes to this competitive thing, right?
Here we go.
Well, no, it was this person.
We've done fired him up.
Well, a little bit, because I kind of like. So we do this stuff live, right? Whatever, and
yeah,
I don't care what you think about our content, but I think we have a place, right?
Two fucks give about anybody who thinks we don't have good content.
But
suck my wang tongue.
But I definitely think we have a place, right? You go, okay, yeah, we have a place here. Well, this live, and it did start to dwindle, but I think when I first started watching it, it was this lady sitting there and was like, first person to make me laugh, you know, and then I'll talk. And so, and this person has like over 1,000 people watching the live.
Okay.
And, you know, people are saying whatever, telling jokes. Some people ripping on her. Oh, yeah, don't do shit. Just sit there, right?
Right.
But, dude, this lady wouldn't laugh at anything. I mean.
Okay. Now I'm starting to become lost.
Well, I got sucked in because the competition level is I started copying, pasting jokes and just fucking bombarding it with fucking jokes.
Yeah, one of these nights you have to go live with all of us so we can put you in the box.
Oh, shit.
And you could be face to face with all of us and we can just have a blast. We talk about some fucking goofy shit.
Well, I'm sure.
Literally last night talked about rubber wieners for like almost an hour.
Rubber wieners.
Oh, yeah. The latex dongs.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Simple-minded people, and the fact that I can't not say it. Dildos. But I mean, it's fun. You just have to do it one night.
It reminds me of a bad joke.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Duh.
So, what'd you have for breakfast? Rubber buns and liquor. What'd you have for lunch? Rubber buns and liquor. What'd you have for dinner? Rubber buns and liquor. What'd you do with your wife last night? Rubber buns and liquor.
Oh my God.
Told you it was a bad joke.
That's funny shit.
See, but you're still
Yeah.
like.
Well, so we went garden
See,
shopping
now in
today.
your head, you're like, it's gonna pop up. You're gonna be like rubber buns and liquor.
Yeah. No, we went down to the I call it the hippie gardens.
Right.
North End Organic Nursery.
Oh yeah.
And not to say anything bad about it. I mean, they had a bunch of cool
Yeah,
shit.
I know, but everybody's ruined organic.
Yeah, they've turned it into this hoity-toity fucking bullshit. Tofu farting, fairy dust sniffing fart fucks.
The term organic has been ruined.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Our show is organic. We don't change shit. It starts, it ends, it's posted. That's how it is.
Right.
I cannot call it organic without feeling like massive hippie douche.
Yeah, here's the problem. If we called it organic, we'd probably get violated because of the people who are into organic.
They type in organic on one of our platforms and we'd pop up and they'd be like, these people are a waste of human resources. Like, they'd be all over us.
Fuck.
And I'd be like, oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah, they can fuck right off.
Right, exactly. But we go down there, we get all of our stuff, right? They suckered me in. They had $1 starts, and that ended up with 5 bushes and a fucking it was a nightmare.
Next thing you know, you're $100 in, and you're like, God damn it.
Yeah, we made it out of there to like 65, I think is what we.
Fuck! I went to Zamzo's today. I spent almost $200.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, you gardening stuff.
It wasn't even gardening stuff. It was lawn stuff.
Lawn stuff's just as bad.
Fuck.
The shit you bought, you should have called Ryan.
He has it all.
Yeah. Oh, he could have hooked you up big time.
Probably.
And he probably wouldn't have given a fuck. He probably came over and done it for you.
Oh, well, this morning was one of those. I got up and I was like, okay. I've got some pretty good yellow spots going on. So not that anybody cares about my lawn, but all
right. Somebody send us a pair of size 13 New Balance shoes for Gacy.
Yes. I was never a lawn guy either. Yeah. But
you are turning into the lawn dad.
Oh, I fucking hate it. But yes.
Why do you hate it? It's fucking relaxing to be out there in the yard.
It's not. It's fucking work. There's nothing about yard work that is relaxing. I do not get the, let's go prune some roses and shit.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, but I'm going to grow some vegetables.
Yeah, but no, I don't want to garden. I don't find that shit
love gardening.
Fun at all. If I had my way, we would fucking desert theme that thing. It'd be rocks and cactus and it would be completely desert themed,
Right. Oh no, I love it. So like I want to go around and plant bushes around my house to the point where I can't see past all of my bushes.
No.
So that there's just yard just this side of the bushes and shit. And I can drown out all the fucking dumbasses on Franklin. And I can block off both of my back neighbors. I don't want to ever fucking see their houses, their fence, any of that shit ever again.
Well, the worst part of this for me is the fact that I now living in this house for several years, I have turned it decent enough where I don't have the shitty lawn in the neighborhood or basically the dirt yard, right?
That's the other thing too. There's a medal to be had for that one guy's like, fucking look at his yard. And he's like, hey, motherfuckers, you don't know how much time I spent on this bitch.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
I'm not in the house getting bitched at.
So I'm in the balancing act of I don't want the shittiest yard in the neighborhood, right? It doesn't have to be the best, but I just want like green grass. That's if it's at least green, I really don't care.
Yeah.
Well, so and all of it's like river rock and shit like that. You start digging into your yard and nothing, you hit rock
and sand.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible.
Because you guys are like, fuck. I think you guys are only about 300 yards from the river.
We're farther than that, but not much.
About a mile, maybe.
Yeah, if that. Half
you
a
guys
mile.
are damn close to the river.
Yeah, we're not far from the river at all. But we don't live in a van.
That is good crown. You about made me launch across the fucking studio.
But,
fuck.
That was awesome.
Gotta live in a van down by the river.
Yeah. Well, so, but I go because It's our lawn isn't holding water, so
I want to live in a shed at your house.
right.
I live in a shed down by the river.
That's awesome. I have a shed. It's falling apart, but
Yeah.
we live in it. So I go and get like you go and get all your gardening stuff. I go and get I go to Zamzo's because that's the best shit in town.
Well, yeah. No,
it is.
they are.
I mean, they've done a hell of a job.
There's the random nurseries that do really good, but Zamzo's, as far as it goes, there is not another lawn and garden store in the all of Idaho that can compete with Zamzo's. If they put a Zamzo's up and you're a lawn and garden store anywhere near it, just close your fucking doors and go get a real job.
Yeah,
because Zamzo's is about to put you out of business.
Yeah, no, and they do a good job.
They do a phenomenal job. They carry everything that most nobody will.
Well,
right? They have an abundance of it. They have multiple stores for different things, right?
Well,
they have their tree store, they have their vegetable store, they have their pet store, and they're focused on those things, and they hire people who are focused on that.
But one thing that always impresses me with Zamzo's is when you go in there, because it's always a lot of young kids working in there.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll give them credit. They must train them because when you go in there, they know their shit. Like if you ask I'm a lawn dummy question, they're like, no, you need this and that. Like
right.
And you're like, God damn it, this 16-year-old knows more about how to keep my lawn alive than I do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, but and again, too, I mean, they're wanting to go down that field. So they know it's the same thing if somebody asks me about, or they walk up and they're like, oh, yeah, I got this RV. And I'm like, I need to exit stage left. Because the only reason they're talking about that is because they know I know RV parts fairly well.
Yeah.
Right? And they know that I'm willing to help them. And so it's like, fuck. And most of them, because most people my age don't own a fucking RV. Yeah. They might own a little tent trailer or something. Yeah, sure. But they walk up and it's, you're in a conversation with a lot of my dad's friends where I ultimately get it because they all know where I work. My dad's not unproud of me. He's not like super proud of me or anything. He's not getting my fucking face tattooed on his arm by any means.
Yeah.
But he's not, he talks about me and where I'm working and all that shit.
Yeah.
And all of his buddies are like, hey, you don't happen to deal in these parts, right?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking here we go.
Oh, yeah.
So, and that's how I end up with 400 fucking text messages from people.
Oh.
And the fucking pictures of their shit.
Dude, I get it
but
all the time.
It's funny because I'm half their age and they're asking me about RV questions and I'm like, yep, this is blah, blah, blah. And they feel the same way you do when you walk into Zamzo's and you're like, God, I wish I could keep my fucking lawn green. Some 16-year-old kid's like, oh, you need this. And you're like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. No,
where are your New Balance?
Yeah, my wife's uncle, who's, obvious, or being that he's retired and everything, he'll call me occasionally asking me about RV stuff. And the dude was a heavy... I think he was an aircraft mechanic or like a heavy equipment mechanic for most of his He was a mechanic, right?
Yeah.
Dude's not dumb. He knows his shit.
Yeah.
And it's weird to get that phone call. Nicest guy you'll ever meet, but it's weird to get that phone call asking questions about,
RV stuff.
Hey Casey, But it cracks me up. Sometimes it's fun to be the expert. Not always.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of fun, and I get that, but no, that the whole yard thing, I find it relaxing because first off, I'm not in the house. And to me, I like being outside just because of the fresh air.
Right.
I can tell you today at fucking 3:00 when I was outside, you could fuck right off at 98 fucking degrees.
That was hot as shit.
Yeah. I was like, this is bullshit. I have a handful of plants out there that are still in pots because my bitch ass was not digging anymore.
Yeah, no.
I was like, fuck this.
No, same way. I was, I tried to get all my shit done this morning. So it was,
Yeah.
I got up.
Well, it was fucking hot this morning.
Yeah, I know. But at
It was like 80 degrees at like 9 o'clock.
yeah, when I was at 8:30, I was mowing my yard. I was like, normally I try to wait till 9. I try to be nice to
Fuck
neighbors.
them.
Yeah,
6 o'clock. I'd have had
oh.
that bitch mowed.
I was like, so I fired it up at like 8:30. I was like, nope, here we go.
Yeah.
And then I was off. I went and got my turf penetrator.
Turf penetrator. Gonna penetrate some turf.
And my lawn food because I forgot to, feed it.
Fertilizer.
Yeah. So that's what. And then I got another sprinkler, which my wife always hates it when I do that. We come
the
home
most
from the
racist fucking thing around the house.
No. Well, it's not even that. We're coming home from the store, right? And they're out in the yard, and we're pulling up in the driveway, and all I hear from her is she's like, "Did you get another new sprinkler?" It's like, "Yeah, I did."
Well, because you don't have a sprinkler system, do you?
No, I have to water by hand, and it sucks.
Fuck.
And you wouldn't think that there's a like.
We need to dig up and put a sprinkler system.
Yeah, trust me, I know. I would love one, but it's amazing to me how big of an impact.
Did you get a new sprinkler.
Well,
yes,
because it has a huge impact on watering. Like, I hate to say it, but it does. Like, this is where I feel like,
oh my god, I could have built you one that could do probably your whole yard.
well,
And you just set it there in the one time and then fucking do the whole yard.
but what I've found is there's certain type of sprinklers that just suck ass. That
Oh
don't do
yeah.
it. I mean,
You know what one we have? We have the little tractor.
See, I don't like that
Oh,
sprinkler.
I fucking love that sprinkler. That sprinkler works amazing, but you have to have a long yard.
Yeah,
We have a long yard, and what happens is you set one of them to hit middle and one of them to hit long. It will always water within 5 feet of the tractor.
yeah.
Okay, so then the tractor goes rolling across the yard. Maggie and I run out and check on it every once in a while. Oh my gosh, look how far it went. We're a couple of 3-year-olds. She's 4, I'm 3.
Yeah, I get it. No,
it works out. We're 43 altogether.
Yeah,
But yes, we do. We will literally watch the thing barely move. We love it. that is for our mental stability. But it does a good job. Like, it does its job. The other one, like, the little one that has the little fucking chintzy cheese dick fucking spinner on top.
yeah, those were
It's like,
great.
yeah, if you want to water a 10-foot circle.
Well, that's the
That's
only
it.
problem. So the one I end up buying is the one that has the different. You can shift it.
Yeah,
to the
you
different
can
ones.
just turn a little circle and it'll
Yeah.
give you a half circle, corner, whatever. Yeah.
But that one ends up working the best because it dumps a shitload of water,
Yeah.
and it covers well. Because I've had other ones, or the like rotating one that goes back and forth.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
like,
yeah. That one's good for playing in the yard. For
Yeah.
like having kids play in the sprinkler.
But if you actually want to water your yard, you have to let it run in one spot for like 3
Fucking
hours.
ever. Yes.
Yeah, and so because I have to,
All right. You can send me my pair of New Balance too.
yes, because it takes me. I have enough yard that it takes
Yeah.
a full day to water the yard. So
Yeah.
it's like, no, I want to be able to dump as much water as I can
Yeah.
in 30, 45
See,
minutes.
the other thing too, like here, we have flood irrigation. I drop a fucking slide into a box and I flood my front yard. It's awesome until it floods the basement. But for the most part, it fucking works great.
Yeah.
Then I have a couple of pumps that I put in the box and I can water the whole backyard or reach all the way over to the dry dead spot
Yeah.
because we were really late getting our water shit out this year. And I blame that on somebody other than me, but I don't know who, because so far I know who it was, and to blame it on someone else makes me feel really bad.
Because you're the lawn guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I love your
You
milkweed,
changed-
by the way.
Huh? Oh, my milkweed? Oh my god, I could kill my sister. She planted that bullshit in that little planter box over there.
Oh yeah, it's spread.
That's a week and a half.
Yeah,
That's what milkweed looks like in a week and a half.
yeah, I know it's taken on a life of its own. I looked over at that corner when I
Yeah,
walked
you
up,
know
and it
what's
was
really fucked?
Huh?
I can't run the weed eater.
like,
I'm not fucking happy about this. I will go out there and I will clip them by hand. I'm not happy about these fucking milkweeds.
Yeah, they're gonna take over your yard.
They have a special beetle that shows up and destroys your soil, which, they're great for, what was it? Butterflies is what it is. The monarch butterfly, which, I'm cool with, but I want them to stay the fuck out of my yard.
Yeah, they can go be monarch butterflies somewhere else.
Well, yeah, and I told her too. I was like, "Why don't you go plant some of this horse shit over at the farm?"
Oh yeah.
And she was like, "Well, but then I couldn't see all the butterflies. Go to the farm. You can see all the butterflies." She's like, "Well, it won't be in my house." I'm like, "God damn it!" I hate the milkweed. Is it really that big of a deal? No. No one goes out there. Franklin's so fucking busy. I can't let Maggie go out there.
No.
So until I get the little 4-foot fence put all the way around and the rock divider all the way around and have some decent sized bushes to actually block the fucking traffic noise. So here's my favorite part, right? We talked about my shitty neighbor.
Yeah.
Who his landlord calls me in for the little bush out front.
Yeah.
I'm going to measure out 40 fucking feet because that's how far you have to be from a corner before you can put a tree or anything like that. And I'm going to plant one of the biggest, nastiest arborvitae bushes you've ever seen in your life. I will have it fucking imported if that's what it takes.
That's funny shit. Right
because
there.
I don't want anybody to be able to see around this fucking bush, but I want it to be absolutely 100% legal.
That's fair.
Right? So then when the fucking douche canoe from city Cody, or what is it? Code enforcement fucks come out here. We're going to have a heyday. So I'm going to make fun of his mama, his sister, his cousin, his wife's sister, his wife cousin. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to make fun of every motherfucking one of them just to see how long it takes him to figure out I'm perfectly legal.
Oh, yeah.
I literally, if 40 feet is dead center in concrete, I will fucking dig the concrete up. I give 2 fucks.
Yeah, for me, it would be when they show up. Do you want to measure or do you want me to measure?
Oh, I'll have a tape measure, but here you go. Bitch is brand new in the package. You undo it.
Right?
Motherfuckers.
That's funny.
Yeah. No, it's bullshit is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking 100% bullshit. But I literally want to zone off that whole section of my front yard to make it part of my backyard. So I want to run a 6-foot fence, privacy fence, down the fucking sidewalk out front, across the front to the neighbors, and then all the way back to the gate, and then just eliminate the gate.
Yeah,
basically put the gate out on the road.
Yeah.
But I want to do that just so that I can enlarge the backyard around the house. I think it would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, free reign. It would be
right. It'd be
just
so much nicer because you can't use any of the front yard at the moment.
It's a pain in the ass.
Just because the road. I can't let Maggie run out there. Are you fucking shitting me? The psychopathic motherfuckers driving on that son of a bitch. Fuck you. I don't even trust myself out there.
No, dude, I've lived on a street busy like Franklin. No, you can't.
Women's tape measure. Here, 25 feet. Let me tell you.
I didn't know there was a woman's tape measure.
Measures in sea hairs.
There we go. Shit.
I was 3 sea hairs shy of a full dollar.
No.
Ah, shit. Plant a willow tree. I would love to plant a willow tree. Here's the problem with willow trees.
You can't afford to pay Brody to stand there the whole time.
Well, if he didn't have any fucking bills because he was standing in my front yard, it wouldn't matter. Dude, I'd feed him every once in a while.
He fucking told me what his rent is. He may take you up on that.
Oh my god, I know.
Fuck that shit.
I'd even let him lay down in the middle of the night.
Yeah, no shit. I was like, you live where? And your rent is what?
Yeah, dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'd rent him that room for $600. Yeah, I'd rent him another room for his brother for another $600.
You're right.
Fuck
no
it.
Shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me that, and I was like, dude, fuck that shit.
Yeah, no, I would love to plant a willow tree, but they're so fucking big, and they make a huge fucking mess. But there's a couple of trees that I want. I want thundercloud plums.
Don't know what
They
those
go
are.
up and then they go out. So you
Interesting.
have 10 feet of visible. You can see underneath them.
Oh, wow.
And then you have shade cover all over the top.
Huh.
So because they look like a thundercloud, all the branches that branch out and leaf, they look like this huge thundercloud. It looks like a big ass mushroom.
Well, that's cool.
And I'm like, that would be the way to go.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah. But
I'd be down for that. I hate, like, we have, like, I don't know what kind of tree it is in our backyard.
that huge ass fucking pine tree next to your driveway. That thing's fucking massive and it
Yeah.
looks beautiful.
Oh, we
I
actually
love that pine tree.
We paid the neighbor to trim it and get it all
Oh my
like.
god! Tell me he didn't massacre it.
No, he
Okay,
actually did a
good.
really well. He does actually work for a tree service. They do a
Well, right.
they do a pretty decent job. So no, he did a good job on it. The one in the backyard I actually really like too. At times it's like I don't know what it is. It's like a crabapple tree,
Huh?
but it'll have these really cool blossoms. But
White
it's like
or pink?
pink.
I don't remember what they are.
But it's like every
We'll
other
figure it out.
year. It's really weird. It doesn't have it every
Doesn't
year.
do it every year. Yeah,
But
it sounds about like a crabapple.
but it has something growing around the bottom of it that I need to like whack out and get rid of.
chop it out.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass. But no, the pine tree we have is nice, but trust me, the rabbit likes it, the cats like it.
Yeah, oh yeah. Fucking pine trees, there's the shit, or are the shit. God damn, that half a gallon of fucking Crown starting to fucking work on me, buddy.
I was gonna say that's a drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still over here nursing it. I was like, that.
Are you?
Oh,
I'm done with mine. I'm ready
No,
for another one.
I was like, that's not a slam it drink and move on. That's a
Yeah. I'm about to make an assessment. I need to know how many minutes in we are on this one. Because I don't remember. And
we're 50.
50? Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You talk for a minute.
Me talk. Okay. Now, you're gonna make yourself another one.
Yeah.
What are you looking for? Ice is there. Do you want some help?
Nope, I got it.
Oh my god. Here I got fucking wounded. Oh, I'd call you wounded warrior.
How many times do you ever accept help when I offer you help and you're fucked up?
How often am I fucked up?
Not often, but every time you are, I offer help and you're like, no, I got it.
Yeah, I know. I'm not good at taking help either.
Yeah.
It's one of my worst quality. Oh, you did miss out though at work. You want to know what I did yesterday?
Oh, what'd you do?
I gave Eric a piggyback ride.
No shit.
Yes.
Anybody video this?
Amber has it.
Yes.
Yes, she has it. Eric was like, because I've adopted him and I'm work dad.
Yes, you've adopted the what 28-year, 29-year-old.
Yeah, he's and
I find it fucking hilarious that he actually filled out the paperwork for this. This is fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, the adoption certificate and stuff that he printed out and did up. Yeah. Oh yeah, he was all in it, and he was like,
that makes you responsible for the dumpster fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Believe me, I gave him his paycheck stub yesterday. I was like, Eric, you do not get to burn this. We have a shredder.
Did you happen to bring me my paycheck?
No, I didn't know you wanted me to.
Damn it.
I'm sure it's in. No, you don't
Ray's
have it
office?
yet.
Oh, okay.
We're on that new fucking pay plan. You'll have it Monday.
Fuck me running.
Yeah, so you don't qualify for the people who got paid on Friday. It's the weird pay plan. Hourly people get paid every 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Commission and salary people get paid bi-monthly.
Okay.
So you're still on the bi-monthly plan where hourly people got all their stuff on Friday.
What a bunch of dirtbags.
Yes, and everybody else will get their shit on Monday.
Yeah, well, whatever.
But it is what it is.
Works for me. I don't
Yeah,
care.
I was kind of the same way. I didn't worry about it. But no, he said something. I was like, yeah, Eric, I'll give you a piggyback ride. He's like, really? I was like, yeah, come on. He's like, so,
how did it feel to have the legendary red beard junk on your lower back?
I didn't think of it in those terms, which is probably good. You
Here,
weren't
let
there.
me teabag your tramp stamp.
Yeah, right? I didn't. It's a good thing I don't have a tramp stamp, but No,
only accept piggyback rides. Like I will only give females a piggyback ride mainly because I don't want balls on my back.
So backstory for me of piggyback rides. I'm obviously not a little dude, right?
All right.
But in junior high and high school, my best friend was like, when
Brick
we're
shit
talking
house?
like, no. But
Twig?
he was little. He was only like 5'3" and probably didn't even weigh 100 pounds. We're talking like 7th, 8th, 9th grade. He was little.
He's a little feller.
He was, but he would full run and just yell piggyback ride and jump and land on my back. Right? He dead sprint and I'd give him piggyback rides. And because I'm a big dude, he never knocked me over. Like I could handle even 100 pounds just being thrown on my back. So
Yeah.
taking Eric, who is, not to give away weight, but over 200 pounds.
Yeah.
And I'm old and broken.
He's about, well, I think he's the same weight as I am.
Yeah, he's about 230, he said.
Yeah.
And
well, he wears them heavy motherfucking boots and shit.
I was actually surprised at how easy
fucking Redbeard
that it wasn't that bad to give him a piggyback ride. And I gave him a piggyback ride from the back parts counter
You've been softballing.
Yeah, to shipping and receiving.
It's exercise season for you.
Yeah, it is. To shipping, receiving, and back.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, he was so happy. He was like on cloud fucking 9 that I gave him a piggyback ride.
Nice.
So
nice. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
You're gonna pick a number between 1 and 10, and I'm gonna try to guess it.
Okay.
If I'm below that number, I'm gonna go with a certain drink. If I'm above that number, I'm gonna go with a different drink.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
You got a number?
Yeah.
7.
Oh damn, you're good.
No shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Now I don't have it. Okay. Now you gotta pick another. I was totally guessing to miss that fucking thing.
No. Dead nuts.
That would work great in a drinking game. I'm like, cool. I don't have to drink.
Right.
But now that I want to drink,
yeah,
I'm
you're like, but
bitch.
I'm looking to drink. I fucked this up.
I guess I could just tell you could pick it.
Yeah.
So there's the vodka and juice, or there's the apple crown and Mountain Dew.
That's tough. I
like both of them equally.
I would go with probably another apple crown and Mountain Dew.
Okay, we'll go that way.
It's a good drink.
That was a damn good guess. I'm good at that.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I was like, I didn't think you would manage that, but that's okay. No, Oh, you said you had a good story too that you're gonna have to tell after you make this drink. Here, I'll tell.
Okay, I can tell that story. But you're gonna have to give me a second because I'm gonna need a drink.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you a quick little story then while you make a drink.
Okay.
So I totally I wouldn't say totally, but the other day because we throw ourselves out there, right? And let people judge us.
We're internet whores.
Yeah, we're internet whores. Well, so I put a deal out there, or I put a reel out on Instagram. And it actually got a couple comments, and then, which weren't bad or anything like that. But then somebody was like, oh, snooze, like, you're dumb, snooze. And I was like, obviously held your interest long enough to fucking, watch it and comment.
Give me a shitty comment.
Yeah, and so he gave me another comment that was half backhand, and I was like, yeah, whatever. But then he commented on somebody else's comment, about like, oh, it's boring, it's dumb, that kind of thing. And so I go look at the profile. Profile's private. And I'm like, okay. I said, so I just put in there to whatever his snooze, you're boring, you're dumb, whatever. I says, yeah, says the guy who has the private profile that won't put his shit out there to be judged like the rest of us.
Yeah.
And then I told him to go back under his bridge, you troll. And I was very proud of this line.
That was your satisfying troll shutdown moment?
It was pretty satisfying. And here's why it was satisfying. I went and I was looking through later. He deleted his comment, which deleted my reply. So it obviously bothered him enough.
What a bitch.
That he deleted his thing.
That's the best part, right?
Yes.
That is the part you should be proud of.
It is, because the comment was good, and I'm proud of the comment because it got him to delete his shit.
Oh yeah.
And that's where I feel pretty good about shutting down the troll. I was like, here we go.
You obviously makes the first one way stronger than I mix that one because it tasted and went, whoa,
That's not right.
trickery.
And you have drank with me, but if I'm playing
We've
bartender,
drinking almost half of that fucking crown.
Well, yeah, when you're done with this one. But if you've ever drank with me, which you have, but if I'm playing bartender, yeah, the drinks are going to be strong.
Well, yeah, I normally am too, and that's why I was like, well, I wonder where he. And I tasted it. I'm like, okay, I poured at least a shot and a half in this bitch. I don't understand what the fuck.
No, I went I was looking at the inside of the cup, and I went like half just over up.
First one was good. This one was a little weak. I was like,
need
more crown.
Strengthen it up. But anyway, so my little story is just to say I hate trolls.
I fucking hate trolls too. I hate keyboard warriors. If you were a keyboard warrior, you can go politely fuck yourself. I can't stand them. Here's where I'm at with it too. There's 3 places you can keep your nose. 1, on your motherfucking face. 2, the fuck over there. And 3, the fuck out of my business.
Well, right.
So look, I hate any of those assholes. I go live. I get on the podcast. I don't point people out unless they're in the studio and have a chance to fight back with me, right?
Well, okay? Right.
If you don't want to be kindly go fuck yourself. Because I don't have time for you, the bullshit you want to bring, or the horse shit that you want to bring into my life. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to waste on you and your penny of a thought. Your 2 fucking cents. I got way more sense in a day than you'll ever have in a fucking brain cell. So just shut the fuck up and move on. I don't need your shit. I don't need to fucking deal with you. I don't need it.
Right.
Right? If I choose to, it's because you have stuck enough of your foot in your mouth that I want to stick half of mine in your ass. All right?
That's funny.
I have told numerous. I actually got to bounce somebody from a live the other day. Super satisfying.
Oh, really?
Fucking troll. Fucking loved it. I fucking loved it to the point where I hopped in. Like I search for them now.
Oh,
I look for trolls just so I can crush their hopes and dreams. I want to shit down your throat, motherfuckers. Just remember this, because I don't think it's fair. There's a lot of people going out doing things that are, it is what it is. They're going out and they're putting themselves out there. Don't fucking tear them down because you don't have the self-esteem to fucking do what they do.
Right.
If you're not man enough to realize that you can't handle what they do, don't fucking tear them down because you're not big enough.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Don't be little.
Yeah. Well, so for me, I actually don't care if you want to be a troll. Only if you're willing to put your shit out there, too. If you're willing to put your shit out there to be judged, then I'm okay if you judge.
But that's not trolling. That's talking shit.
Well, right.
There's a different...
And that's...
I feel like there's a different mentality in that.
Right.
Right? You like your lawn. I like my lawn. I mean, you may not like your lawn, but you take care of it. I take care of mine, right? If I was to be like, God damn, Casey got some brown spots. And you weren't like, yeah, at least I don't have milkweed growing clear into the middle of the motherfucker.
100%. And you would get that from me. I'd be like, yeah, you take care of that.
That's talking shit. That's having fun. That's talking shit, being good camaraderie right there. To walk up and be like, oh my God, your yard has brown spots. What, your mom fucked the mailman? Whoa, buddy. Like, now you're talking about just the way trolls go about things. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Well, what I don't understand, and it's just because I'm not wired that way, I'm not a troll, is why would you even just go out of your way to go after people?
Seriously. I'm going to put 100% of my effort towards making me and the people around me better. Right?
I'm all for, I love, and I do it with, Twitter's the one. I don't troll people, but I like to.
I fucking love Twitter. Yeah. I've trolled few people on Twitter, but only because they trolled us first.
Well, right, and that's fair. But most of the time,
I have reverse trolled.
I will
sound like a horrible sex position.
It does, right? The reverse.
Some
troll.
Canadian sex position.
Oh shit. But that being, I just like to put the fun, smart ass comment, and if it goes wrong, it's like, yeah, sorry, just.
Well, here's the other thing too. the art of an apology, right? You say a joke, hurts my feelings, right?
Right.
I shut down. Instead of hitting me with another one, being a dick, say, hey man, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
I was just kind of trying to joke with you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to be that way. Let me go remove it. Cool. I can literally turn my whole day around with that.
Right.
If you upset me and it wasn't necessarily something, I'm not going to tell you. You're going to notice.
Yeah.
Right.
You can, well, as long as you can read the room. But I think that's the problem a lot of times with trolls. They can't fucking read the room.
Yeah, because they're behind a fucking computer screen.
Well, right.
But, upon that, you got to understand, okay, he didn't say, oh, ha ha. He didn't take that as a joke. Oh,
yeah.
Shit. I should probably say something.
That reminds me of when I sorry,
when
Jessica
you started to laugh uncontrollably.
No, Jessica chimed in. Reverse troll, Canadian sex position, true story. Because she's from Canada.
Oh, that's true. Shit. Sorry.
Yeah. Well,
I totally forgot she was from Canada.
I was waiting to
making fun of our northern Canucks.
No, once you threw it out there, I was like, "Ooh, let's see if Jessica chimes in here." Like I was waiting for the comment.
Yeah.
So, you may have to explain to us how reverse troll works, because in my head, I'm still trying to figure that one out.
On this one, I mean,
well, first,
it's like a blowjob under a bridge. I don't.
Well, there's the question, because it's a reverse troll. So what's a troll to begin with? You got to understand what the troll is, and then how are we reversing it?
Maybe they're doing it on top of the bridge.
Oh, there we go. That's a reverse troll.
I don't know, but I'd smack some ass with a keyboard if I had a chance.
But now I totally lost my train of thought. But it took me out of that. No, but I don't like people who troll. It bugs the shit out of me. But I
hate trolls.
Well, but that goes back to too, is so much gets lost over keyboards and that. I was arguing with somebody the other day, or they wanted to
I love it when anybody leads with, I was arguing with someone the other day, because here's it. You already know, okay, we have a strongly thought about opinion, because you have to have a strong opinion to argue about something, right?
Yeah.
If you don't care, you're not going to argue, right?
Right.
Your hat's gay. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Granted that I probably just said a 3-letter word that might get us banned, but
I was just gonna say, and so was you having a dick in your ass, but
right,
I'm not.
Right,
I'm not.
Okay. So when you say, I was arguing with someone the other day, immediately in my head, I'm like, all right, let's hear what this subject is. Well, because to me, I want to know what everybody's strong opinions are, right? If it's strong enough to argue about, it's a strong opinion.
Well, it's not about the opinion. It's about the...
It's not TikTok appropriate.
Yeah. But
fuck them.
It's not. It's more about the mode of arguing is what I'm getting at. Is I had somebody, they wanted to argue. And I was like, I'm not doing this through text, because it's all, any comment you make through text is always, the tone is lost. So there's no point in arguing, because you could say something, and because they can't hear your tone, there's no, it goes totally off the rails.
Right.
And that's why I won't argue with people over text. I'm like, no, you want to have a conversation? Great. We can do this face to face, but I'm not going to sit here and argue with you over text, because I already know.
Oh, we're going to fucking misconstrue some shit.
Yeah. This is going to blow up into something totally what it's not, because feelings.
I've driven to motherfuckers' houses. I've been in fights with my wife where I've showed up at the house. She's like, how come you haven't answered my text message in fucking 3 hours? Look here, bitch. We're about to have this little step back, okay? We weren't going to do it on the phone, okay? You're going to yell at me and call me names? You're going to do it in person. I'm like, I'm not the physical type that's going to block her in. If she wants to leave, by all fucking means, get in your car, drive the fuck away. I don't care. But I drove to you to have this conversation.
Well,
I've done it to many of my friends, too, where I've showed up and been like, fucking tell me about it. Because here's where I stand, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. And I get that, but we're not going to do this over the phone because I'm too good of friends with you to be like, yeah, fuck it. Whatever. I'm going to fucking show up and be like, look, bitch, this is how I feel about it. You don't feel that way? Great. We don't have to fucking agree. Whatever, whatever. Oh my God, we have a ghost.
I was gonna
It
say
just
this.
knocked shit out of the trash can and scared the fucking pee out of me.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was like,
Oh,
we got ghosts. Yeah, because that's been sitting on the trash can for a while.
I know.
It's not
I
like
threw it over there before we ever even started.
right. I was gonna say, so it picks now to fall off the trash can. I don't know.
But no, I mean, I get it. The text message argument is a motherfucker. I've wasted hours worth of fuel to confront somebody. Like, look, we may have this problem. Let's hash it out. I get 6-pack in the fucking back. Let's talk about this.
Well, because text arguments always then wind up with
bad.
Yeah, they're always bad, and it eventually ends up with "fuck you." No, fuck you. Like
you know who I'll tell you the worst one is ever to get? Mothers. To get a text message from your mother where she doesn't, because they don't know technology. Our generation's moms don't know technology.
Correct.
Where my mom sends a message and she totally means it in a whole different way, and I show up at her house and I'm like, the fuck is this?
Right.
And she's like, what?
What?
And I'm like, the fucking message you sent me. She goes, I said, okay, fine. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Okay, cool. Whatever. You do you. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Use some fucking punctuation when you're mad at me because I can't handle this.
Well, but that goes back to
I'm a total mama's boy, so when she does that shit, I'm all fucked up all day. My wife pissed off at me from start to end. Could give two shits. My mom pissed off at me at the beginning. I quit my job. I went home. I went to her house. I brought her flowers. I'm making up for it that moment right there.
Oh no! If me and my wife get into it, it'll fuck my head up. It's like it'll fuck my head up. But that's normally I'll shoot one off, and then if I can always tell by the text back, I'm like, yep, that got taken wrong. Then it's a phone call. It's no, we're not.
Immediately, you're like, oh no,
yeah, nope, that's not how I meant it. I can see how it come off that way. Let's, you hate to say it's the back pedal, but normally that's the thing. If I get a text that I'm like, no, this is a phone call. We're not fucking doing this.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you 100%. I'm going to tell you right now, the only thing that scares me more than my mom, well, it shouldn't really scare me more than my mom, but is my wife.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, why'd you marry your wife if she scares you? I like living on the edge. That's literally everybody will tell you, oh, you're going to find somebody in your life that reminds you of your mom, or, if you had a sibling, of your sibling, right?
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, not so much she matches well with my sibling, but she scares me like my mom does.
Oh,
my sister? Fuck no, bring it. I watched all the same WWF moves you did, sis. Let's do this. I know my way around this rodeo.
I can tell you.
My wife? No. She'll kill me silently.
Yes.
With a gun from a mile, with a plan on how to bury my body. There will be I will go to heaven and I will watch down, or hell, and look up and watch my wife spend the rest of her life happy with somebody who looks way better than me. I'm thinking it's a thing.
I think my wife would it wouldn't be a gun. She'd stab me. Like, I think that's how it'd be. But then
my wife's looking for clean and silent.
See, that
not
would be
messy and painful.
No, my wife would make it painful.
My wife's just like me. I don't want to clean up more of a mess than I have to. Because the more mess, the more chance for somebody to catch you.
Well, I think
less mess, mo better.
Right. For my wife, though,
your wife's just like, fuck it.
Yeah, it's
send to me.
It's the crime of passion at that point. It would be the. Once I was.
You lock me up with a serial killer. I'm gonna teach him some shit.
Yeah. I would be stabbed to death, and then B, she would, once I was dead, because she doesn't do well with the whole live body thing, but she's all about an autopsy. So it would totally be a dismemberment at that point. She'd be like, well, he's already dead, so let's see how he works.
I got a comment. My wife would hide my body and then help the cops look for it. I would agree. My wife would do the same shit.
See, I only feel like my wife would hide my body so she could just dismember.
Flatline bound is who.
I think my wife would just hide
and
it.
we have been denied.
We just got banned?
Yep, we just got banned. Live ban.
It's because we were talking
your
about...
access should be restricted. Fuck
no. You didn't ask Carly to moderate for us, did you?
She can't.
Why?
I'll tell you as soon as I get into my live. Because I'm sure she wants to. I've seen similar live content on TikTok.
Yeah, no.
I have. No, the community guidelines should be reviewed to allow content. I don't know about that.
But
we're going to hit that one. We're going to hit done. If you were following us, you're not going to hear me now, but go follow us on my page.
I was going to say, he'll pop back
whenever
up.
we die on all of our pages, we go to our personal stuff and continue on.
You know what
the rest
I find
of tonight
so
will
odd?
Be on my TikTok page.
I have never had an issue with Instagram.
Instagram is a little bit freer, I think.
Yeah.
TikTok is packed full of fucking kids and trolls. Like we were talking about, I mean, we probably got a troll. To be honest with you, I probably read that out. It was probably a troll looking to get us banned. So he may have posted it, but the second I read it, he tagged me. So I will probably go back through and report all of his account just to fuck his day up.
There you go.
See, that's the other thing too. A lot of trolls don't realize how far non-trolls and troll haters will go.
Yeah, 100%.
To stick a dick from their ass clear to their tonsils.
Yeah.
I will fuck you 4 ways from Sunday.
Yeah, no.
I haven't hit live yet because I'm not.
No, I know. Well, it's live on mine, but that's the thing is everything we say, I never have an issue.
Yeah, no, and see, that's what's funny. I've been the one time we had an issue on Instagram, I was the one looking at the camera.
See, that's so weird.
Because it was like, we did what? We did a handful of them.
Yeah.
And then we switched. Remember?
That's right.
We were switching back and forth for like a 2 weeks worth of podcast. And the second time I switched, it fucking banned us like hard.
Which is
fuck you.
Which is so weird. But I think, you know why I don't think I get banned?
Because you're not as aggressive as I am?
No, because they can hear you.
Oh, that's true.
So it's not. No, I have more foreigners.
That's fucking awesome.
No, and the reason I say that, but they like to jump in your lives.
Do they?
Yeah, they want to. I've had more often than not, and they're the ones that sometimes will get really aggressive with you.
Yeah, and that's the part that I think fucking hoses me all the time. Like, I just went live on mine, and to be honest with you, I'm probably going to back out and put a fucking warning on here, because that's probably what's going to help me a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck. And I think that's the biggest thing. You start saying things, or you read somebody's comment, and you get fucking trolled. That, I think, on TikTok is where you get fucking hosed.
But here's what I'll tell you what I think about that is when you get to foreigners, and I'm not trying to be bad about this, but you're taking
you
it
sound
that
like
way.
The 70s show at the moment.
Yes.
Fucking foreigners have to do it, bro.
No, but I don't think they're as sensitive as Americans.
I would say differently.
No, I disagree.
They're twice as sensitive. They just don't want to report you because they want to be the ones who hit you with a rock.
Well, maybe. That may be the case.
I think it's more the punishment thing. They don't want TikTok to punish you. They want to punish you.
Well, and that's fine. Bring it.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's my personality. Is if you don't like me, okay, that's fine. Say what you got to say.
Smoke my wiener and fucking pop off at the chops.
And I'm fine with you coming at me because I'm just going to come back, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fine with me. And we walk away and it's all good.
Carly, you let them ban us. What the fuck?
Okay, now you got to explain to me why Carly can't moderate.
Carly has been removed from box lives and shit like that. I don't know if she can moderate. Obviously, it doesn't look like she can moderate.
What do you mean box live? Like, how did
she
Carly
got in
get...
trouble because she told somebody that she didn't want to see his pecker, or not to whip out his pecker or some bullshit because he had a tiny pecker and none of them had their magnifying glasses out, and TikTok hit her with bullying.
That sounds awesome.
I know, right?
I mean, I'm guessing they...
I would have fucking died to have been there.
Well, I'm guessing they provoked it. See, and that's what I hate, is it's never the person who provokes it that gets punished.
Oh, yeah. There was someone there. We got kickeronied. How do I make one of the other guys a fucking mod? Since you can't do it right now.
So Jessica says, do I count as a foreigner? I love when people make fun of Canadians. It's hilarious.
You're a foreigner, eh?
You are a foreigner, Jessica, but at the same time, I'm with you. I actually love it when people make fun of Americans.
I fucking do. I love it too.
I fucking find that shit
I
hilarious.
love hearing our flaws, like when people are like, oh yeah, but you put sugar in your coffee. And I'm like, you drink fucking tea. Okay? Fuck yourself. But it's fun because when you can have that relationship with someone.
Yeah. No, I saw a great just little clip of a comedian that came to the
Tell
U.S.
Jessica maple syrup sucks balls.
Do you know?
Oh, there we go.
Yep. Maple syrup is worth more than gold when you factor it by the ounce.
So is duck meat.
I'm just telling
duck
you.
Duck meat's like $287 per ounce.
That's insane.
Yeah, because you have to factor in what it takes to get duck meat. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. I didn't realize I spent that much money.
Yeah. Canada, eh?
Okay. Canada. I don't know what it was. I didn't look. I was too irritated and I just kind of moved on. So I mean, it wasn't a big deal. We have this one, so I just kind of move on with my life. Haters gonna hate.
Yeah, you're gonna have issues with that.
Yeah, it is what it is. But you know, the one thing that I found recently, since I fucked up my arm, that I hate the most in life?
Strangers. Sweat? Why?
I have to hold my arm right next to my core. And it fucking sweats. I'm like, oh, what is this bullshit? Everything's hot. My belly sweats. That and my finger lands right in my belly button every time I put my arm down. I'm like, oh, woohoo. Every time. Hey. Index finger right in the belly button.
Hey, I have a question for you. Is the opposite of opposite the same or opposite?
The opposite of opposite would be the same.
But it can't be.
It has to be
opposite.
No, it has to be the same.
It can't be the same.
Has to be the same.
By definition,
the opposite of what the opposite
different.
is the same.
No.
Yes.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
That doesn't mean shit. What's that have to do with the price of rice in China? God damn.
By definition,
it's the same.
No, it's not the same.
Yes. The opposite of A being Z, the opposite of Z being A. It's the same.
It's not the same.
It's the fucking same. It's chickens and eggs.
No, an opposite can't have.
By the way, I ordered a chicken and an egg on Amazon.
Why?
I'll let you know.
Where is this going?
Which one comes first?
Oh,
nice. Yeah! Got him.
That was one of the jokes I used. I read the other day.
Fucking love it. Fucking good old dad joke. Hey, can you guess what fruit doesn't like to be alone?
Shit, I should know that. What fruit?
Pears.
Jesus.
Oh my god. I'm too good to be this bad.
When you forget a thought, where does it go?
I don't know. Probably to like, what's that place where you go? Is not hell, but purgatory.
Right?
That is where I would
Ooh, a
believe they go to.
purgatory for thoughts.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be kind of fun?
I feel like you should be judged when you go to the pearly gates on how much shit you forgot because of the damage it does to everyone else.
Yeah.
Fucking Casey was going to tell me that one thing and then he forgot, and I don't know what to do with my life now. It could have changed the whole world. My wife's normally like, yeah, he was probably going to tell you that work sucked.
Is that like me forgetting the fact that I had to bury a dog and went and played a football game?
Oh, you are so in the doghouse on so many levels that I can't even explain. Like, there's an emotional, physical, like, you should just grab your pillow and go sleep in the kennel.
I was surprised. Like, the more I thought about it, I was like, oh man, I really fucked up. Like, and the worst
Carly,
part.
walk me through that process and I will.
What process?
How to make Reaper a mod. Because she can't mod for us. And Reaper will.
Oh. I think it's a real bummer she got banned from modding.
Say hi or get the boot. Abso-fucking-lutely. If you join, say something. If I wave, I said something to you. I'm gonna have to drink water between podcasts.
Ooh. Are we gonna get lit?
I haven't fucking drank in like a week. I had a couple vodkas last night, and I'm like, man, this is hitting me way too hard.
Well,
But everybody thinks I'm funnier when I'm hammered, so fuck it. Let's roll with it. I wonder if the legendary Redbeard will be out of his gig.
I think it ends around 9:30. I'm not 100% sure.
We can postpone this and go drinking for a minute.
No, we cannot. I know I could Uber home or everything, but the last thing I want to do is show up hammered. Nope.
Especially with the doghouse you've been in for the last week.
No, I'm not showing up hammered. Like, I have to.
Oh my god. I can't believe you forgot you had to bury the dog. Like, and I say that, it's pretty straight faced, but we've talked about this multiple times. So at this point, now we're going to suck the funny out of it.
Yes. The worst part was I was driving home the next night and was like, oh shit, I need to bury the dog.
I forgot about that.
And then I get home and the dog's already buried, and I'm like, oh
shit. Mama broke out Papa's tools.
Oh. Yeah. I done fucked up, Ron.
I done fucked up, Aaron. It's so funny to me. I can't believe you did that. Mainly because, to me, if one of the dogs died, I'd probably be like, we have to deal with this. Like, because my wife is super huge onto the pets to the point where she'd probably find a babysitter for overnight to deal with the loss of, and of course, the next one to go is her. Ooh. It's my dog, but he has picked her as his support animal.
No, I get that.
It's going to be rough. I can tell you that much. The next one after that will be Maggie's, and that's going to suck.
Ooh, the first one, having to explain it to her.
Yeah, because we got him about, I'd say, I think we got him a year after we had her.
Damn.
So he's as old, or he's a year shy of what she is. Granted, that makes him 30-something years old due to weight and longevity. But when he goes, it's going to be rough.
Yep, that first one is brutal.
Oh, she's going to be so upset. And we're going to have to do all the memorabilia stuff. Because here's what I would tell you. I lost my dog. My dog, right? Had a 10-year dog. He was a huge goofball, loved to play, loved to just sleep. He was a great, I mean, he was the best dog ever. I loved Dusky. Okay. Got him as a senior in high school. Lost him 2 years ago. 2 years ago. No, year ago. Something like that. Fucking crushed me.
Yeah, I will.
Now, to be a dad and husband, you're not going to let that affect you because everybody else is physically, emotionally crushed and visibly that way. So I didn't let it beat me up. Hurt me more than anybody else.
Yeah.
Been in a few fights with my wife after the fact, and it was like, he wasn't your fucking dog. You can fuck yourself. He was my dog. You only got to know him.
Right.
Right? Because to me, like dogs they have their own personalities.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
they sound like fucking normal animal lover, whatever. But they do. They have their own personalities and their own way of doing things. That's how it is. You can't look at a dog and be like, oh, that dog's just like that dog. It doesn't work that way. I have two dogs who are complete polar opposites. One of them's super freaked out all the time, or super paranoid and fucking anxious.
Animals are just like humans. I mean, they are.
Yeah.
They have personalities. They have their own set. They're
Right.
all different. There's no cookie cutter to, nope, it's a this, nope, it's a that. Nope, they don't all act alike. They all have personalities. They're all affected by how you treat them.
Mhm.
You develop a relationship with them. Most of the time, that relationship's better than it is with most people. That's what makes it even tougher, is because...
Well, that's the hard part. He was my boy.
Mhm.
He went everywhere with me for the first 5 years of his life. We went to school. He went to school. I went to work. He went to work. We came home. He came home. We went to the farm. He went to the farm. Everywhere we went, like to the point where, when they put the stickers on the back windows where it's like so and so and then so and so, right? Because it's husband and wife or
Right.
boyfriend or girlfriend, right? His was in the middle. He ranked enough to where he was he was the one. He was my first dog. I raised him up. He was the best dog I've ever owned. He didn't he was so obedient. He was so good, super protective. And he was a brick shit house, and he was funny. He was like he was my Scooby Doo.
Right.
He was my Scooby to me being Shaggy, right? And we did for the first, I don't know, fucking 5 years of our outside of school life. I mean, yeah, he was my bro stiff. We went everywhere together. When it was a bonfire, school, work, whatever, it didn't matter. He was there. Everybody's like, you can't have the dog here. So that's cool. I'll go home. And they're like, no, you have a job to do. That's cool. Either I do it with him or you can get fucked and I'll go find a new one.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. He walked around the steel yard with me. I mean, he was my, we were two peas in a far out pod.
Yeah.
What I will tell you is, as far as best friends, I lost a best friend when I lost him.
Yeah.
To me, it hurt. Obviously, I've had a few moments since then where I've looked at the wife. So the wife got these fucking little keychains, and they're kind of cool. But they look like little dog bones, like a
Right.
tag would.
Right.
It's a keychain, and it says his name on it. It has a picture of him on there.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was not cool with this one fucking bit. Lost my shit. Told my wife that if she ever wanted to do something like this again, she needed to ask fucking permission. Like, this was not okay. Fucking, I was mad.
Yeah, well,
I didn't talk to her for 3 days. I was fucking pissed. We went through the argument where I told her what was wrong, and then I told her to just leave me the absolute fuck alone. And, because again, that's mine. It was my thing. It wasn't hers. He was my dog. He was my boy. He was my ride or die. You just got to know him. So to do that was, to me, was like this huge shot. For Maggie, it will be the same way. I can almost guarantee you when hockey goes, it's going to be a shitty 16th year.
Yeah.
Because we've done the math, and if he ends in the average area, she's going to be about 15 or 16 years old.
And then you have to factor in all the hormones she'll
have. Yeah, I don't even want to go there.
And not only that, that'll be the pet she's had her whole life. Oh,
it's going to be rough. And what I'm going to tell you is, because we'll have both of the kids will be right in that 10, 11, or 15,
Yeah.
16. We'll have an urn with the hockey on it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's going to be. Now, Maggie will probably be about 8 when we lose the cow dog.
Oh, shit.
He's starting to get lumps. He's slowing down.
Right.
This last week, he tore something in his fucking left front paw. I'm like, fuck, dude, come on. So
Seems to be
we've
a
been,
family trait here.
Jesus. We've been icing his fucking leg, and he's on a pain med, and I think it's a anti-inflammatory is all it is for dogs. He's still healthy,
Right.
but he's fucking 10 years old.
Yeah, and it's how long do they last and that.
His breed average is 15 to 17 years old. So I can't believe that I've already had him for 10. Okay, because I had him for 2 before I met my wife. About 2 before I met my wife. And,
Right.
And 1, because we're going on 9 years, me and the wife, and he's 10 years old. So yes, it's going to be rough when we lose him.
Oh, yeah.
For the first one, but the second one will be involved when we lose hockey. It's going to be a horrible week in the Minor household. It's going to suck so bad. I remember when we put down Haas. It was my mom's dog. Got him when I was like 5 or 6.
Right.
And he cleared us 16. And when we lost him, my mom's one of those people who just let it happen. No, I'm sorry. He's in fucking pain.
Yeah.
Take him in. Let's get rid of this because he can't stand up. He can't walk. He can't go to the bathroom. He can't eat. We're going to finish this off.
Yeah.
If I have to fucking pay for it, right?
Right.
16 years old. I freaked out on my mom and it upset me very much. I still have his dog tag and collar. That's how it's going to be for Maggie.
Yeah.
Maggie can't handle me smushing an ant.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's going to be absolutely detrimental.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be devastating.
Yeah.
My poor oldest is had to. Holy shit. I think he's on like number 6 that we've had that's passed away.
See, and I told the wife, I said, no more. These 2 go, no more. I don't want any more. I don't want to deal with it until the kids are gone.
Well, see, that's been we've thought the same things, but we always wind up with somebody else's. Like somehow we wind up with them, right? I
would do that. I won't go get another one of my own, but I would, if somebody needed a place for one to go, I would more than welcome it in.
Yeah, but that's how we've ended up quite literally
with a squirrel.
Yeah, we've been. We've ended up with. I don't think one of our animals that we had besides the ones that were born, we didn't go like it was almost every single one we have has been like a rescue to some degree or taken because like a grandparent died, took that dog, ended up with another one because somebody bought a grandparent a dog and it was too much dog for the grandparent, shit like that. Most of my animals have wound up being rescues in some form or fashion.
Right.
Minus the 3 little shitheads I have. But again, I wouldn't have said shitheads had we not rescued another dog. Right.
Yeah. Agreed. No,
so my poor son but he's so weird about it. I shouldn't say so weird about it. He's really, when it comes to that stuff, and he's a pretty emotional kid.
Totally flatlines it.
Mm-hmm.
He hides it.
Oh, and he hides it well.
Trust me, he's feeling it, but he's not gonna let you know.
No, he won't, and he won't even with.
Has he said anything?
No.
To the, because you guys, he has a counselor that he talks to, right?
Yeah, he goes.
Has he said anything to them?
I don't know if he said anything because he went yesterday, and so that would have been his opportunity since this was Wednesday when it happened. So I don't know if he talked about it or not. I didn't ask him. He said a little bit, like Wednesday
I'm only
night.
curious because a lot of for those of you who don't know, and I don't know if Casey's really comfortable putting this
Oh,
out
I
there,
don't care.
but Scythe is spectrum, right?
Yeah, they say on the spectrum,
Okay,
which
but they're
so
very protective,
yes,
and they're like, I'm protective. You're my friend. I will protect you. I will give zero fucks about the other side of the story. I will jump in. I will protect you. Spectrum kids will protect you way further than I will.
yes, no,
If your dog died, I'm sorry. I don't. I'm not gonna tell you.
yeah,
Oh,
no,
fuck you. Cool, whatever. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm sorry, man. If you need to talk about some shit, you want to get a beer, whatever, we can talk it out.
yeah,
Cool. A spectrum will hide all of that away from you
oh yeah,
and only make you focus on the good things of life. Like they will just so that you don't get hurt. And I wonder if that's almost kind of a form of it where he doesn't want you to focus on his pain and he's hiding it from you so that you don't have that other thing.
I,
Like
and it,
spectrum kids are so amazingly smart
yeah.
that even regular people are like, how in the fuck did you think that up?
Well, he's super sensitive. He's very sensitive to other people's
Yeah.
emotions. He picks
Oh
up on
yeah.
it. Um, I can tell you, it's even with. I tried to. One of the hardest things probably in when my wife's uncle died. That was really really hard on her.
Right.
And I tried to explain to Scythe what was going on. This is, of course, he's like 7,
Yeah.
or well, no, he would have been about 7
Yeah.
probably. And but he like shut me down when I was like, "Hey, this is going on." He was like, "No, don't want to hear about it." Walked off, like just shut it down. And same thing with some of the animals we've lost is like you kind of because early on when he was little, he didn't seem to necessarily like the animals so much. He didn't hate them, but he wasn't really interested. And I don't know what it was, but we got one dog that he seemed to kind of like and stuff, and that dog got hit by a
Ooh.
car. Yeah, it was brutal. It was rough. Yeah.
See, we protect against that very well.
Well,
That dog goes halfway under the fence because they only get let out in the backyard.
uh,
Ass whooping.
well,
Me
here,
beating a dog's ass and it learning a lesson is a whole lot easier than that dog getting out and me having to tell a kid why I'm running a fucking hose in a brush in the middle of the yard
well,
or in the middle of front, the road out front.
so this dog was pretty. The corner we lived on, we had no fence. There was no backyard that,
Yeah.
and most of the time, and most all the dogs we'd ever had, you could take them out. It wasn't a big deal. Well, this one was pretty high strung. Saw the dog across the street, and it was game on. So he hit the door, saw the
Right.
dog, and it was full speed to go across the street. Wasn't looking at anything else, and out comes a van and just boom. And I mean, it was me running back in, grabbing my shit, going out, grabbing the dog, throwing it in the car, not throwing it, but putting it in the car, running over to the vet who was closed, didn't have like this poor person
Right.
like cleaning. And I'm like, I need it. And he's like, I don't know. And it's like, run to the emergency vet. And with the reality of his full well knowing it, nothing they could do, right? But in your head, you're like, no, we can do something. We can do something.
Change life.
Yeah, it was brutal. And so, and that one was the first dog we'd kind of gotten as like, hey, this is your dog. And we didn't have him but a few weeks before this happened. Yeah, it was early on. Yeah.
Puppy love, man.
Well,
Puppy love.
but the same thing. It was like a rescue situation where the people who had him before just couldn't handle him, right? And they looked to get rid of him. It was just more dog than they could handle.
Yeah.
And he wasn't a big dog, but even then it was like, hey, you tried to, and he just with a lot of that stuff. So with him and like
a lot of rescue dogs are runners.
Yeah.
Or fighters. So like, and I'm not to say anything bad about rescue dogs.
No.
I feel like the only thing that makes a dog bad is the ass hat holding the other end of the leash.
100%.
Right? You could give me any fucking dog, and in 6 months, that motherfucker will cuddle with a 2-year-old. In fact, that motherfucker will protect a 2-year-old like nobody's business. I 100% believe that if you harm an animal in any way, shape, or form, Satan should use you as his anal beads for the rest of your eternity.
Right.
I've personally, if you can't afford a dog, if you can't afford a cat, fucking shoot yourself.
Yeah.
Don't care. I don't. Fucking ban me from whatever. I
Well,
don't give a shit.
you
You
know
should off
beforehand.
yourself. Yeah, oh yeah. If you can't buy yourself a pack of cigarettes on a daily basis, pay your fucking phone bill, rent,
Yeah.
food bill,
You can't
whatever,
feed yourself. You
cannot-
can't feed an animal.
you can't support an animal. Absolutely. And if you decide that that's something you want to do, bitch, I'm sorry, but you need to make the sacrifices to make sure that that animal is okay. You are now created a whole nother section of life that needs you to support them. That's not a wild fucking dog.
Yeah, no.
That is a dog you decided you could handle. That is something you decided you could do. We're not going to go into Roe versus Wade because a lot of this has the same to do with pro-life and pro-choice and
I
all that
have
shit.
very strong opinions on that.
And you do. I don't as much. I do, but I don't as much as you do.
You know, you want to see passion. Yeah.
I have more give a fuck because to me, as far as I'm concerned, humankind can come to a stop. I could give a fuck less. You want to know why? The worst fucking species on this planet walks on 2 fucking legs.
Oh, we're horrible.
We are the worst fucking species that could ever. We literally belittle each other for not accepting each other.
Mm-hmm.
Who gives a fuck? As far as I'm concerned, humans are way worse than any other animal. And as far as I'm concerned, we probably should never have been fucking created.
Mm-hmm.
God should have looked down or I'm sorry, whatever intimate being or whatever fucking horse shit you believe in should have looked down and been like, yep, we fucked up. Bring the aliens in. Let them get them. Because we're horrible. Down to the core, we are the worst fucking thing that walks this planet. We badger each other about fucking taking care of this planet, yet immediately turn around and destroy it.
Oh yeah, we're brutal.
Oh, you should be more careful about the environment. But I'm gonna go buy me a fucking $25,000 car that runs off of all of the sweat, blood, tears, and black motherfucking diesel smoke that they created to build the battery in that bitch.
Yeah. Well,
fuck off.
Yeah, we attack our own species regularly.
Exactly.
It's like, no, that's no bueno.
Yeah. Be fucking kind, because as far as I'm concerned, ain't a motherfucker teaching me that any of you are worth saving, or myself included.
Right.
Like, I don't fucking teach myself anything every day of the week that I'm worth fucking saving. Shoot me now. In fact, is most of the fucking, that's how I, when I do something stupid, I'm like, oh, fuck, shoot me now. Because I'm like, yep, that wasn't good.
Right.
That wasn't green. That wasn't for everybody. Fucking shoot me now.
All right. Why don't we look at a couple weeks ago? Would you rather? Hurt Steve and try to put a dip in.
Oh my God, that sucked ass. I gotta remember what shoulder's fucked up, even when I'm drunk.
Yeah, you probably should do that. All right, you ready for?
It's harder to remember after I start drinking.
Yeah, no, I get that. And you took your brace off, or your sling, so.
Yeah, because it fucking hurts.
Oh, I get it. You gotta let it breathe. I understand that.
Yeah, dude, the sweat part is bad. I thought about lining my whole forearm in deodorant. Because it fucking sweats, and isn't that what it's supposed to protect against?
No, you need antiperspirant. There's a difference.
What is that?
Deodorant is just a smell. Antiperspirant dries your shit out. It keeps you from. There's a difference.
This is a thing?
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I guess we won't do so far. Would you rather? No, this is actually kind of a big thing to me. I can't use antiperspirant.
Really?
Yeah, it dries my armpits out so bad, like it's painful.
Like cracks your skin dry?
Like it hurts. It becomes like I can use it once in a while, but if I use it regularly, it will. If I use it daily, it will dry my armpits out.
I thought it
so
was
bad.
just expensive deodorant.
No, antiperspirant actually it prevents you from sweating. That's its goal, is to stop you from perspiring. And
Hold on. You say it again?
antiperspirant.
No, but no.
Oh.
Say it like normal.
Antiperspirant.
Antiperspirant.
Yeah. Next.
I'm just gonna say you say it a little bit different. So
Oh, that's
a
fine.
little funny to me.
Oh,
Because I'm like antiperspirant.
antiperspirant.
Yeah. Okay.
So the next time you hear
I am serious. I have never actually heard anybody use that. I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I had no clue. I thought it was the same thing as deodorant.
So most women,
this is fucking mind blowing.
like Secret and that, like
Secret.
they're antiperspirants.
Don't let your body smells not be a secret.
But it also keeps them dry, so they don't end up with the pit stains and stuff like
Oh,
that.
dude. I love when because I'm fat now.
Yeah.
I love when my titties sweat
You get
and I have
boob
the
sweat,
smiley
belly
face.
sweat.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh,
God. We were talking about this the other day on live. I fucking love it. I
Yeah.
will wear a sweat stained smile. We ought to make one. We should make a sweat stained shirt that looks like a smiley face.
That we could do that.
Patented. Don't steal it.
But yeah, so there is a difference. So like the next time you're in that aisle, look, I have to, because my wife would just buy me whatever. I can't use antiperspirant, so it has to be just deodorant.
Just deodorant.
Just deodorant.
So what deodorant do you use?
Old Spice.
Old Stink?
Yes.
I love Old Stink.
But they have so many different smells now.
I can't whistle. I put a chew in.
I think what's the one? There's one. Is it like
got it?
The best one, or the one I like the best right now smell is Steel Titan.
Steel Titan.
Mm-hmm. It's a good smell.
I can't remember what mine is, but there's a bear on it.
Oh, you have the bear one? I know
it's like forest something.
Yeah.
It's old. Here's what I would tell you. As you age, Old Spice becomes more appealing to the real man.
It is. It's
like we say this all the time. You say it to me, and I say it to all of the guys out front. I have broad shoulders. I can handle it, right?
Right.
I obviously can't handle half as much as I used to be able to.
Well, one shoulder won't stay up, but
right. But we have pretty broad shoulders, and we can take on a lot of shit from a lot of people.
Right.
You and I have taken a lot of shit from a lot of people that we necessarily shouldn't have to, but we do a pretty good job of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Not to toot our own horns, but we do. We shoulder a lot of shit that most people can't handle.
Yeah, no. I consider myself a fireman or Captain Chaos, basically. I tend to find myself in it, whether I want to be or not.
The extinguisher man.
Yeah.
Is kind of where I'm at. Because there's a lot of what I would tell you is in the beds of my shoulders, there are a lot of tears and pain.
Yeah.
Okay. To wear the right deodorant, okay, makes a huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, you got big, broad shoulders. You're going to sweat a lot because you're going to do 10 times the fucking work that most will.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to because you have to work around these situations. I can't tell you how many times I've been a fucking the cheapest paid counselor for a lot of people. And you pay me no money to be your counselor, but I'll stand there and I'll handle it and I'll deal with your shit. However, like I said, I have never once in my life ever heard anybody using antiperspirant. Always deodorant. And as you grow older, again, Old Spice is like the tried and true.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like when your dad gives you your first fishing pole, right?
Yeah, it's like passed down from generation almost.
It's the generational deodorant.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. My dad was an Old Spice guy. down to the
My dad was
aftershave.
the fucking whatever's cheapest on the shelf guy,
Oh,
but
no.
that's because he was working his ass off to afford his hobbies and pay for us.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. But no, it was aftershave. It was always the original Old Spice. Forever, I used the original Old Spice because it was like, that was the...
Oh, you remember Speed Stink?
Oh, yeah, Speed Stick. I used that for a little bit. I've
Ugh.
used a couple of the other ones over, at times, but I always wind up going back to Old Spice.
You know what I can't stand?
Hmm.
There's two deodorants I cannot stand. The gel, right? You like push the little thing up, little
Yeah.
gel pops
I
out.
hate
Nope,
that
can't
stuff.
do it. The roll-on.
Oh, no.
You want to know what happens to a 3-inch armpit hair and a roll-on stick of deodorant?
No, not
I
good
cry
things.
like a little bitch.
Yeah,
That's
no. That shit hurts, man. You yank one of those out, you're
oh,
like,
I hate it so much.
I will tell you, because I did it once when I was out in a pinch, and it's a bummer because it's antiperspirant. Women's Secret, that shit works well.
Does it?
It works really
See,
well.
I tried the Dove.
The Dove for men's not too bad.
It's nowhere near gel or roll-ons.
No.
But I go back to Old Spice.
Yeah,
they are the bees need. They are the pits to all pits.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I mean, they have a very good marketing plan, but the product's good. It is. I mean, you always kind of fall back to
We need to do a product test. Something that I don't use that you do.
Okay.
You give it to me.
All right.
And something that I use that you don't use, I'll give it to you. We have to test it for a week.
We'll have to figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
That's not.
I already know what mine is.
Oh,
because you won't buy it.
I won't buy it, huh?
Yeah. And it has nothing to do with who made it or any of that shit. What it is, you won't buy it. So I have something that I'm going to make you try.
Oh, shit.
You need to find something. Just ask me what it is. Hey, do you use it? Oh, okay. We got it. Right?
Fuck.
We'll figure it out. We'll do a week-long test. Next week, we'll talk about it on the podcast.
Oh, fuck. I got to figure something out because honestly, I don't use a lot of stuff. That's my problem.
I'm sure we can find something.
Actually, I think I know something that
Mine has to do with hygiene, and
hygiene's going to be the easiest one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We'll talk about it between podcasts, and we'll start off next podcast with it.
Okay, I think I have an idea. I have a couple ideas floating around.
Okay,
so okay,
perfect.
All right. Well, that being said, let's do the
last or 2 weeks ago's Would You Rather?
Yeah.
I thought about posting a second one just to see, but what happens when you do that is you either miss one, or you have too much shit.
It gets fucked up.
Yeah,
every time. All right. So the Would You Rather was: would you rather never be able to urinate or never be able to orgasm again? Callie said, since I'm getting blind in my old age, urinate.
She cut it. I'm deafening.
Yeah, she cut it short. So she said urinate. Vance said urinate all day. Felt like we stopped every couple of hours on our road trip. Besides, the other would suck. I was gonna say I don't disagree with.
Right, until you're bloated to the point where you just pee inside yourself all the time.
Oh, I know somebody like that.
Hey.
And then apparently I'm fucking computer illiterate today too.
To be fair, it is a tablet, and they are trickier than normal.
Yeah, they can be a little bit of a pain.
I'll tell you a quick tablet story. Carly had one blow up in her face the other day.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, Walmart and the company of the tablet decided to hook her up.
Nice.
But yeah, she had one. She's like, I felt it getting hot, and I moved it away from my face, and then it blew up. And I'm like, oh, damn.
Good timing then. Fuck. All right. And then Ray said, time to buy bigger pants. Because then he's going to get bloated from needing to pee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
could you imagine having to go to the doctor every couple of weeks and have them drain you? That would suck.
So, we actually had a guy at work before we answer this. Yeah, you're going to love this. No, he had. So, forever, this guy had like he was a pretty skinny guy,
Yeah.
older guy, but he had like this round belly, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the issues he had, where it did like
It would just boil over.
yeah, and so they actually went in and actually his stomach got filled with, that was what was causing it,
Yeah.
and
We talked about this with Mitch
oh yeah,
Yeah.
and they drained it, and it's like,
because we all three know the guy.
yeah, we all three
Yeah.
know the guy, but yeah, it was one of those things. It's like, so I don't know what end he'd be on. Where are you at with this?
I'm gonna divulge some things
Yeah,
that I'm sure not everybody wants to know. It really bugs me if I can't perform to a standard of the woman.
right.
Okay.
I get that.
It literally is on my mind 100% of the time. If I get to enjoy the release,
But they don't.
she doesn't,
Right.
I would rather not orgasm
I actually,
because I could do work to the point where I know, because I'll be satisfied knowing they were satisfied.
right.
If they're not satisfied, even if I was, God damn it, satisfied,
Right.
I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
I can't be satisfied.
No, I get
It will
you.
bug me. It will drive me nuts. So I would much rather be able to take a leak and just make her world rocked all the time.
Right.
To me, that's where I'm at.
I was
Not
gonna
only
say,
that, but who really wants to carry around that much piss?
oh yeah. No, I'm actually
I'm
with
out.
you. I would rather not orgasm
Yeah.
for this. A lot of the same,
Carly says things I don't need to know.
Right. But I'm right there with you. I think there's as much satisfaction in delivering that satisfaction,
Yeah.
and I think especially too because the reality is what men have it easier than women when it comes to that.
Oh yeah.
So no pun intended.
um.
But so I would say that I would, because it is just as satisfying, because
Well,
most of the time that's not what it is for them. So it's like, yeah, I would rather deliver. And not only that,
she said she doesn't need to know yours either.
that's fine. But a good piss, you ever have that where you just have that really great, I mean, it's,
you ever feel like you went back a year?
yes, or how much lighter you feel sometimes. I'm not
Oh
even
my
talking,
god,
you're
it
just
feels like the world has been lifted off your shoulders.
when your belt loosens, where you're like, oh, I didn't know I needed that.
God. I literally, like, the worst part is when you're doing something, right?
Right.
You go to the fair with the kid or the kids now, because I have to get used to adding an S to the end of that. And it's just go, 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 go.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, you're the one who's stuck holding purses and waiting for, holding diaper bags and purse, and you're waiting for them to come out of the bathroom. And then as soon as they come out of the bathroom, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, let's go do some rides, because you don't want to hold them up, right?
Yeah.
So you can go to do some rides and some games and whatever. At the end of the night, you're like, okay, honey, here, you got to take diaper bag. I got to go to the bathroom. And then you go stand in line, right? Because the line is slightly longer than normal, but as men, we burn through that line fairly quick.
Much quicker.
You get in there and you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And you and you're just like, shh. Oh, yes. And then the head bob comes. This is how you can tell if a man has really needed to take a leak. You run into the bathroom, and if you see 4 guys who are staring at the ceiling while they take a leak, you know those men have been holding it together.
Oh yeah.
For everybody else's benefit until this point. And now the solitude of just being able to be relieved.
Oh, 100%.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
And you're just like, everything melts away. Your stresses and your fears and your worries are just like gone. And you're just like, oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I couldn't resist. but you feel so much better, whether it be the fact that it lifts the weight, you feel lighter, your belt isn't as tight, you can walk, it's like, oh, but it comes from like a core point
Oh yeah.
where you're just like, your shoulders will drop, you're just like, oh, and then the head falls backward, you're like, oh yeah,
It's a great feeling.
oh,
I
it
mean,
is, it feels so good.
It's a pretty damn good feeling.
And we're over fucking Carly up.
Yeah, she's like, no.
And she doesn't have any backup because I only have one person in my live, which I'm gonna guess is her.
Yep. Nobody else can come to your rescue.
Yep.
Well, I am gonna say that we'll wrap this up and come back in a few minutes. Eric is out for the second one.
Oh, fucking!
He's wiped out, he says. So
a legendary Redbeard is starting to become the basic Redbeard.
no, I mean, I get it. He also worked besides working the food truck thing, he worked for a little while today too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he asked to. I was like, yeah, knock yourself out, bud. So I didn't have a problem with that. But I was going to say that's probably a good point to wrap up because we could probably use a piss break anyway. So, because I normally have to be reminded to go take a pee. Whether it's somebody telling me
turn some water on or what?
No. But going along that line, I've had it like at work where people are like, "You taking a piss yet today?" Just because I'll go all day.
That's impressive.
It is. And then, well, because it started out because I'd be like, "Oh shit, man, I gotta pee." Like it's like, why are you waiting until the last minute?
Uh-huh.
Or I'd walk back out and be like, God damn, that's the first piss I've taken today. And it's like 3:00 in the afternoon. And they're like, what the fuck?
I've been there and done that.
Yeah. So
we are kind of workaholics.
Yeah, it happens. You get sidetracked. Like you said, you're doing all the other things. And that's why I think I couldn't lose the urinate because, like you said, it would be just as satisfying.
Oh, yeah.
If you could do the work, right? You get them satisfied. You're okay.
Yeah.
But to lose that relief of taking a big piss.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, and again, so that we don't boil this over into our next one. When you're as workaholics as us, this last week has fucking killed me. Not being able to go to work and doing that stuff has killed me because that is my focus most of the time, right? Because that is what makes home life better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get that.
So you focus on work and you work your ass off to make sure work is okay, right?
Right.
This is why I went around you and told everybody they could call me if they had issues. It has happened multiple times.
Oh, you're gonna have to name names.
Do not fucking reprimand my boys because they've done exactly what I told them to.
They may get reprimanded.
One of them, yes, is going to get reprimanded by me. But it's one of those things where being a workaholic, that 20 seconds, 30 seconds, minute of just
relief.
Goose
fraba.
You get to walk away from that, and it to me is as much satisfying as and then costing me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars later.
Yeah. That's what birth control's for.
Yeah, well, we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, no, I get you.
But no, I would agree.
Look, not all pregnancies are unwanted. Don't get me wrong. I'm just
both of mine were wanted, and people are like, "Are you fucking serious?" Like the first one too, because I was 26. No, 28. No, 26. No, shit. I don't know.
Anyway.
But I was younger.
Right.
And so it was like, are you sure? And I'm like, bitch, I planned this shit.
Yeah.
Like I have plans with my life, and I want the two of them to be off doing their lives so I can enjoy retirement.
Yeah. no, that's legit. So,
but that being said,
we're gonna wrap her up.
Wrap this bitch up.
Pun intended.
I wanted to say that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all who joined us, listened in, joined us live. Thanks, Jessica, Carly. We do greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And so we're ever closer to a website.
Yep.
She paid the hosting thing. So
By the way, we also need to set up a P.O. box
P.O. box.
so that nobody's sending us stuff to our addresses.
Oh, never really. Well, we haven't gotten anything yet.
We're working on becoming worth a shit.
Okay,
So
that's fair.
I have spent the last week since I can't work and you refuse to let me do work stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have done my best to try to work on the podcast a little bit.
Oh,
And so we have to set up a few things, and we would love everybody to send us stuff if there is something that you want us to try,
oh yeah.
whether it be live on TikTok or a TikTok video or on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
Yeah,
Twitch,
whatever.
whatever. We would love to try anything you want to send us. Gonna open us up here for a little bit of the weird stuff. If you have something that if you want to request something from us, we would absolutely love to fulfill your fantasies of that
Within reason.
within reason. Obviously, I'm not gonna go do some sketchy shit.
We're not gonna put our marital vows in jeopardy.
That I think would be the big one.
Yeah.
But as far as if you have a drink you want us to try, absolutely send it to us because we would love to try. We've tried some gnarly shit.
Yeah.
We've also tried some good stuff. And if you would like to see us do that or see us do something,
yeah, I mean,
even if it's a viral video or if there's something you want to
challenge you want us to do, or if there's just something stupid you'd like to see
we've
us
hit
do.
each other with tortillas.
Yeah,
we're totally cool with it.
Yeah, I mean, if we got to dress up in coconut bras and do a hula dance, I mean, we'll do that too.
Oh yeah,
but we need the request.
I think we'd even practice the Timon and Pumbaa song that they do in hula skirts and coconut bras. I would do that. It would be fucking hilarious. But we are, and again, don't get me wrong, our podcast is uncut, no bullshit. Our feelings, how we feel. If we offend you, go tell someone the fuck else because we don't care. And if you just need somebody to reach out and hear a little bit of comedic relief, is that what it is? Comedic relief? Fucking let us know.
Yeah.
We're good dudes. We're willing to help anybody who needs help. We'll always be there for somebody to talk to.
Oh yeah.
I say that because we've had a few of our fans who have gone through some rough times lately. Reach out to us, talk to us, let us know what's going on. We will try to help you. We will also do any of the funny, goofy, maybe not great tasting drinks, but we will do them and send them out just to make you feel like you have accomplished something. And not only that, but we always like to support other people.
Yeah, we're kind of here for your use and abuse to a degree. And
absolutely.
Not only that, we're about acceptance and just having a good time. So
fucking right.
That's one of the things. So even if we offend you, you still need to realize we accept you. So
yeah, let me remind you, I don't mean to offend you, but if I do,
it happens.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah. So that being said, we appreciate everybody. Hit us up on whatever social media we've got.
All of them.
Which is all of them. We're pretty easy to find. So if you've managed this far, then you can manage a little more. But we appreciate everybody. And good night.